The views and opinions expressed in the following are the sole responsibility of the sponsor and not this station.
Hello, and welcome to another edition of Golfsoup. As always, I'm your host, James Lee. Getting a new edition out to you guys this week. A lot of you know that we were burglarized and vandalized, and we were in trouble there for a short little while. But we're back up and running now. As far as the golf course here at Lupton City, Golfsoup is just kind of hobbling along. We've got one measly camera. We're going old school on you today. We got one measly camera, no microphones, no audio, nothings, no tripods, monopods, any of that stuff. Just one camera that's not very good, by the way. And anyway, be a kind of low rent production. Kind of get out of here as quick as I can. Chaz is gone. I mentioned 2 months ago on the show that we were losing our good friend Chaz, and we lost him fast. 41 days from the time he found out he was gone. And at the end of today's program, we're going to share his memorial service with you guys. A lot of you couldn't make it, and a lot of you wanted us to film it, and we did. So what footage we got with a bad camera, unfortunately, we'll show it to you. But anyway, let me get out of here real quick, and we're going to start on the 6th hole here today because it's a little busy out here at Lupton. Play 9 holes, so we'll start on 6, end on 5, and we'll get it all started after these words from our great sponsor, Larry Hill Ford.
Come see for yourself why Larry Hill Ford in Cleveland has been awarded Tennessee Ford Dealer of the Year for the 3rd year in a row. Go to DealerRater.com, read the reviews, then decide where you want to buy your next new Ford.
It's my 3rd time to buy a car from Larry Hill. I had a wonderful experience, treated me great. I recommend it to anybody that wants to buy a new vehicle.
Take I-75 to exit 20 and go 1 mile east, or go online to LarryHillOnline.com.
Golfsoup, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you as always to our great sponsor there, Larry Hill Ford. Starting on 6th tee today here at Lupton because it's quite crowded out there. We're just trying to find a place that we can fit in, to be honest with you. 6th hole here, par 3, 178 yards, downhill all the way. Doesn't play quite that much. I've got an 8-iron in my hand. It has been the right club here recently. Let's see if it remains the right club today. Right at the flag, but it's going to be short. Get up. Yep. A little left of the flag, actually, a little short. Not a bad lead, but just not a very solidly struck 8-iron either. All right, came up just short of the green, close enough though that we can putt. Green's starting to come in pretty good out here at Lupton. Starting to green up, getting greener every day. About 30 feet. Pushed it to the right, real good speed, just pushed it a little bit. Just a little cleanup work. Whew. Kind of snuck it in the left edge there, but anytime you can make par on 6, no matter if it's your starting hole or not, it's a good par. Good start for Golfsoup. Go to the short par 4, 7th next. Welcome to hole number 7 here at Lupton. Short par 4, 262 yards from where we're at today. 4-wood is generally my club. It's been so wet over the winter and spring that I almost had to hit driver most of the time, but we're getting back to where a solidly struck 4-wood should get the job done. That's what I'm going to try. Just a good swing. Oh, that's a great swing, Brad. That is right at the flag, hit flush. Boy, I wish I'd have saved that for tonight. We got low ball out here a little later on, and I guarantee you that's going to be on the green and probably a very good eagle putt. On the green, but behind the hump. Not an easy putt. Just want to try to get 2 putts and get out of here. Man, a little more and we come away with the eagle. We'll take birdie though. Eighth hole here at Lupton, par 3, about 149 yards from where I'm teeing it up today. As I told you on last green, this green has got a lot of poa in it. I don't know what happened. I sprayed it at the same time I sprayed everything else. It just didn't take on this green. Anyway, it's still not putting bad, but it's certainly an issue at times. I've been really good on this hole lately and hope to make another real good swing here. I pulled it left, Brad. Hit it nicely, but it's in the bare spot up there. Woo! That is going to be a hill to try to get up and down. I don't like my chances here. Pulled it left to the green, and I've left a testy little chip here. I'm hoping to hood my sand wedge and bump it up there somewhere in the vicinity of 3 foot. Get it. Go in. Almost made it. Just outside 3 foot, maybe 3.5, 4 foot left for the par. Got 4 feet left here for par. It will be a very good one if this goes in. Bingo. Hit a solid putt. Been putting, last couple times out, been putting very well. Ninth hole here at Lupton City, a 414 yard par 5. Yes, I said 414 par 5. It's converted par 4. Always been a par 4. A couple years ago we turned into a short par 5 just to kind of make it a little easier, give the guys a better opportunity to score. Right at the telephone pole, turning just a little left, be the perfect angle for that pin placement. Couldn't see it, it got behind the trees, but that's good position we left ourselves in. All right. I said it was a short par 5, so bear that in mind when I tell you what I got left. I hit that drive really well, about 414. We only got about 90 yards left here. A very well struck drive. Pin's in the back right. Tough pin placement to get close to, but I've got the perfect angle to do so. See if I can hit a good shot. Pulled it left, Brad. Hope it stays on the left side of the green. Stay, baby, stay. Well, that's a pitiful golf shot. Now I've left myself with a very long 2-putt. Terrible, man. It's terrible. As I said, that was a very bad second shot from so close. Got a long putt across the green now. Just off the green, so I'm leaving the flag in. I'm gonna lag it up there close. Put on the brakes. Put on the brakes. Put on the brakes. Put on the brakes. Boy, I nearly made it, and yet I putted it off the green. Went right across the edge of the hole and just kept it getting. Well, I'm still not on the green. So from the 80 yards out, I've missed the green twice now. Still got a putt for birdie though. Turn. Didn't turn enough. That's a bad par on a short par 5. First hole here at Lupton, our 5th hole of the day, par 5, 447 yards. I don't know why this fairway is so hard for me to hit, but I bet I'm only 20% as actually hitting this fairway. It's kind of difficult because from the white tees back here, your landing area kind of slopes off to the left. If you get too far right, it slopes right. If you're up from the red tees, you can fly by all that stuff and get in flat land. Anyway, that's just me crying. We'll quit whining and just hit it. That's up the right, that'll be a number 2, Brad. Not only did I not hit it in my 20 percentile, I missed it hugely to the right. Gonna be an ugly second shot. Bad drive for me down in number 2 fairway. I have hit it worse. You guys have seen me hit it worse. I've been down in 3 fairway off the first tee before on Golfsoup. Got about 170 yards remaining. I got 7-iron in my hand. I don't think I can get this 7-iron there, but I'm choosing to play from below the hole than above the hole. Maybe I can summon up my old strength and get it there, but haven't been as of late. Oh, that's hit perfectly, Brad, and just right of the flagstick. Holy cow, Brad. I think that might have actually gone over. Talk about summoning up your old strength. It's 180 yards 7-iron. If it went over, I think it did. Wow, that was a nuclear 7-iron I just hit. Never thought I could hit it past the hole. I did. Well, back here, the Bermuda's still thin where I sprayed to get rid of all the weeds, so not a real good lie. I've chosen a putter, and this is a very, very difficult shot, whether you had wedge, putter, 9-iron, whatever in your hand. Put ourselves behind the 8-ball here. Now turn left, slow down. Turn left, slow down. Turn left, stop. 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 Not a very good result. About a 15-foot putt for birdie. Wow, how about that, Brad?
Wow.
Salvaged.
Woo!
The par 5. I already had my speech made out about how I just made par on 2 easy par 5s and blah, 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 and it goes in the hole. Golfsoup, 2 under par. Good birdie there. Hole number 2 here at Lupton. Good birdie, by the way, back there. Proud of that. 328-yard par 4. Drying up a little bit. It's been so wet around here and everywhere for that matter, but drying up a little bit and probably get a drive out there a little further than we've been doing if I hit it well. But it takes a real good drive to get it around the green anymore. It's up the right side, turning back slightly. Oh, got a good left kick. Yeah, I see it coming back into view now. Stayed up high right, which is not an easy shot, but it's not that bad of a shot either. We can handle it. Keep going. Keep going. Well, keep going. On the green, but left it significantly short. Probably 15 feet. Side hill. Hard curling putt to the left. Not a particularly good shot. I have hit worse though. Tough putt. Stop. 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 Come on, are you for real, man? When I hit it, I said I've lagged it right next to the hole. Got 5 feet left for par now. Got it though, par here on the second hole. Kind of escaped with one there. That was a very fast putt coming down that hill. Golfsoup still 2 under par, 3 holes to play for the day.
Come see for yourself why Larry Hill Ford in Cleveland has been awarded Tennessee Ford Dealer of the Year for the 3rd year in a row. Go to DealerRater.com, read the reviews, then decide where you want to buy your next new Ford.
It's my third time to buy a car from Larry Hill. I had a wonderful experience. Treated me great. I recommend it to anybody that wants to buy a new vehicle.
Take I-75 to exit 20 and go 1 mile east, or go online to LarryHillOnline.com.
Ooh.
Welcome back to Golfsoup, ladies and gentlemen, and once again, thank you to Larry Hill Ford, our great sponsor. Need everything we can get with the status that we're in right now. One measly little camera is all we got. Our production value has gone way down here at Golfsoup. Third hole, 333-yard par 4. I'm gonna try to hit it up the right and turn it just a little bit. I hit it down the center, turned it a lot, and basically it was a snap hook. Because the hill goes like that, I might get away with it. I don't know. It's going to have to get in that hill and run hard right, because she was steaming hard left. All right, guys, I do not know how to explain this. That was a terrible, terrible tee shot. And I'm right in the middle of the fairway. Right in the middle. It just, no trickery, no cameras. I don't know how it got here, but it got here. So we've got 80 yards left to a pretty receptive flag. If I can strike this crisply, maybe looking at birdie. Struck it pretty good, Brad. It was going toward the hole, Brad. I didn't see it come up. Of course, I'm awful short. Looked like a good shot. It felt like it might have ran out just a little bit. I don't think it'll be a gimme, but it'll be a good putt at it. Putt should be fairly straight. I pulled it from the start. That really was a good birdie opportunity after getting such a break on the drive. Missed it though. 2 holes to go. Golfsoup still 2 under, not too bad. Fourth hole, or 8th hole of the day here at Lupton City. Par 3, 152 yards. Plays a little bit longer than that because it is uphill. I've got 8 iron in my hand. Just left of the flag, Brad, a good looking golf shot. Get up. Just barely climbed up. Maybe not on the green, but no less than a foot or so off of it. Not bad, just left a little shy. Good shot. Ball did actually pop onto the green. We're just on the very front. I'm leaving the pin in so I can see it. And with our lack of equipment, we're really handicapped here with no microphone. It's difficult where we can film from. So if this goes in, which there's very little chance of that, y'all are welcome to charge me 2 strokes. I just want a 2-putt. Quit moving right. Settle down right there. Whoa, baby. 3 feet, maybe just inside of it. Not a bad putt. All right. Par 3 on the 4th hole here at Lupton. Always a good par. Way to go, stupid. 5th and final hole of the day coming up for us here at Golfsoup. Still 2 under par. Number 5 here at Lupton City. Our sign is now gone. I usually reference it. I know what it is. 447 yards also. The sign was victim to the vandalism and burglary. Par 5, pretty easy par 5, but you've seen me on the first 2. I didn't make them look very pretty or easy. Need a good drive, good start here. I killed that one right up the middle, Brad. Just a slight bit of draw. That ought to get us to the 150. Nice drive there. Brad's wanting to change it up here a little bit. Again, without our audio equipment, it's very difficult to film. Hit a great drive, got about 140 left. Brad's gonna go to the top of the hill so he can maybe film it going on to the green. Chances aren't great the way I played, but you never know. Hit it good, Brad. I hit it great, Brad. Very nice second shot, just ran out a little on me, I presume. Got a good looking eagle here, about 20 feet. Let me in, man. Come on, man. What's wrong with you? Thought we made that one. That would have been a nice 4 under round there. We'll take 3 under. We'll also take a quick commercial break here from our great sponsor, Larry Hill Ford. We'll come back to close out the show on the other side.
Come see for yourself why Larry Hill Ford in Cleveland has been awarded Tennessee Ford Dealer of the Year for the 3rd year in a row. Go to dealerrater.com, read the reviews, then decide where you want to buy your next new Ford.
I'm down here at Larry Hill Ford in Cleveland, Tennessee. I just got an awesome deal on a new Focus. You should come down here and see these guys. They'll give you a great deal.
Take I-75 to exit 20 and go 1 mile east, or go online to larryhillonline.com.
All right, good round for Golfsoup out there today. 3 under par, not bad. Made some good putts. I almost made a few putts, but putter held together, and that's what it takes for me to actually put together a decent number in a round. Once again, folks, we are very sorry for the quality of the show. Brad is telling me all throughout the show that the focus is just terrible when it goes up. I kind of bought this camera on a fly. It was a cheaper camera, but guys, what happened to us, you know, on the night of the burglary and the vandalism, it put a huge dent in my pocket. So it's difficult to get back up and running. I had to spend just virtually everything I had just to get the carts and equipment back up and running so that the golf course could continue on. And we are running at full strength, so don't think that we're still down, guys. Come on out and see us. As far as Golfsoup, it'll be maybe next month we'll be back up and running at least 3/4 steam, but we'll get back. I said if it ever happened to me again, I'd just give Golfsoup up completely, but I know a lot of you people do enjoy the show, and I enjoy doing it, so we'll get us some new equipment, some better equipment, and produce a better show for you. Now, folks, we're going to turn it over to let you see a little bit of Chaz's Memorial. We sure miss Chaz around here every day. That was a tough loss we had. You know, 41 days from the time he found out he was gone, and it just still seems surreal to us. So those who didn't get to come to his memorial service, I told him I'd put it on Golfsoup, so here's to Chaz. And to me, that's the truth. Somebody like Chaz truly only comes along every once in a while. While I've got a captive audience, I too want to say a few thank yous. First, to my mom and dad, who do so much for me. If I have accomplished anything in this life, if I've done any good in this life, it is only because I've always known that you were behind me to catch me if I ever failed. To Brad Allen, who does so much for this golf course and all of us. Brad Allen, you're one of the greatest men that I've ever met. Your service here is invaluable. As my dad once said, the best thing that ever happened to Lupton City Golf is Brad Allen, and that's true. Jeez. To my number 2, Taco, you have no idea how much I value you and your friendship and what you do here, so thank you so much. And then to all the Lupton City family, this is just I'm so blessed to have such a great group of guys. I've said it many times that we've built a business on people out here, not on the golf course. And that's an absolute fact. You are a wonderful, wonderful bunch of people. Charles, Dennis, Denny, Charlie, Chaz Cornett. A man of many names. A man of many wives, too. gentleman, no doubt. Did he have an infectious smile? Absolutely. But Chaz was so much more. Kind, giving, honest, fun, genuine, loyal, and so much more. He possessed so many great qualities, just like so many of you. But he was different. The first time I met Chaz, I knew full well how to spell his name and the word Chaz. But from the minute I met him, I knew the man was special. He had a pizzazz about him. He was the kind of man who deserved to have his name spelled D and not a common S. Chaz was a very special person, a very rare person that only comes along every once in a while. Whatever it is, Chaz had it. He could charm your socks off and empty your billfold, and you would like it and say thank you. The mood of any room became better and more positive when he walked in. And though he did not prefer Dos Equis, had he met the most interesting man in the world, he would have bowed to Chaz. I only had the pleasure of knowing Chaz for a few years, but he was the kind of guy who made you feel like you knew him a lifetime. And though we are all sad that we lost our good friend, please don't spend a second of your time being sad for him. He lived more in his lifetime than probably any three of us combined. Like Odysseus had his Odyssey, Chaz's life was no less of an epic journey. From the historic heights of Signal Mountain, Tennessee, to Germany, where he served his country, to Phoenix and Scottsdale, Arizona, to the great Republic of Texas, where he spent some of his best years in Houston and Austin. Just think of all the lives he touched and made richer, just the way he made our lives richer by simply knowing the good man. He was like the Pied Piper of goodwill, with dashing good looks and a conquering smile. As to Chaz and the game of golf that he so loved, he was one of the greatest stewards of the game that the game has ever known. It is difficult to accurately describe Chaz's swing because you can't put enough O's in the word smooth. But his great talent and playing ability were just a very few small parts of what made him so special. He will always be remembered for his integrity on the course, his uplifting attitude, the kind words he would lend to both teammates and opponents. Whether you lost with him or lost to him, if you got to play around with Chaz, you were a winner. In other words, he was the opposite of Jerry. I suppose it is natural that we all think of our own demise from time to time and the legacy. Jackson, get down. And the legacy that we will leave behind. I ponder my own at times, and I wonder just how much meaning my own life has had. And it is a moment like this, being bestowed the hallowed honor of speaking about the great man, that I know my life has had meaning. Now, Chaz may have been small in stature, but his legacy is gigantic. Starting with Mary Ann, Matthew, and Dylan, and then to his grandchildren, and then to you and me, and the thousands of other friends around the country, and then to that six-year-old little boy and that 8-year-old little girl that are now playing their way through college with the love of the game that Chaz passed on, and whose lives are exponentially better because of Chaz's existence. So if I have to choose one word to describe our friend, when he left this world, we lost a giant. The only regret that I have in regards to Chaz is that he could not be here to see this. So everybody join me in a thumbs up and repeat after me. You the man, Chaz.
You the man, Chaz.
You the man.
You the man.